everyone, and welcome to the Classic Lounge. If you are joining us this afternoon, you are here for the live draw of our 1999 TVR Chimera, this beautiful car, which is here. Now, you guys absolutely adored this car because it sold out in about 2 days? We could have drawn it on Tuesday, but we decided to keep it to our normal time at 5:30 on a Thursday. So yes, we actually have a double live draw today because we have the TVR Chimera and also our limited edition Classic Racing Spirit Gin, our Derek Bell Gin. So it is just me and Craig in the Classic Lounge this afternoon, but Nick said his ETA was about 3 minutes ago, so I reckon he could be walking through the door
they
any
did
second.
say they were going to be here before the 5 o'clock live on Facebook, and they didn't arrive. So don't trust him.
Don't trust him. But yes, they've been out on a busy day today. Where did they go?
SMMT, which is all of the new modern cars that no one's ever seen before. There were some classics there apparently, but it's all the stuff that's unseen. You're not allowed to, in theory, not allowed to take photos and videos. Certain people are allowed to test drive, and journalists and stuff like that. So it's kind of the first time. It's really weird considering we've got quite a big social media presence. We never get invited to stuff like that. It's always the cool influencer people that do. And this is the first time. Wow. This is the first time we've gone to something like this. So we didn't know the rules.
Are they a bit of a big deal at the moment?
They'd say so. They'd say so. I think they probably asked to go, to be fair. Can we come?
We do have an award winner now.
Yeah, we do. That's true. That's probably how we got in, I reckon. The award, yeah.
But yes, if you are just joining us, you are here for the live draw of our TVR. If you've got tickets, comment along. Where are you going to take it on its first drive? It's going to be a brilliant sports car to take out in the summer, isn't it?
I love it. Yeah, I mean, I love the Chimera anyway. This is just lovely. The colour combination is... I've got a Mercedes SL. I've just realised it's exactly the same. It's red interior and a grey car. Very similar colour. But yeah, this would probably be the right colour to go for as well.
It's lovely, and Craig did mention earlier, if you watched our 5 o'clock live on Facebook, that this car is ready to go. It's had a couple of bits and bobs done in the workshop to make sure that it's tickety-boo for you guys to win. And if you were kind of a local person who won this, we could probably deliver it to you on our way home.
It's pretty much ready now. We weren't sure. We thought there'd be a little tiny bit more to do, like maybe to run it back into the workshops tomorrow for the final pre-delivery inspection. It's all been done.
But
it's good to go. And it's been cleaned today, so it is literally good to go.
It's fresh and ready to go.
So Duncan is looking forward to turning the key in his brand new car. He says, please draw my name.
I love your confidence, Duncan. That's what we need. We need it because someone is going to win this very soon, in a matter of minutes, actually. But before we go and do the live draw, I'd like to talk to you about some of the other classics in the Classic Lounge at the moment. So there is a competition which is live right now, and it is for our 2 Porsches. Now, you get to choose one of these Porsches if you win. We have our 2002 Porsche 911 there, or our 1997 gold Porsche 911. Now, they are both beautiful. They are both wonderful cars. They have been looked after so well, so well. So this car has done about 70,000 miles, the gold to champagne
Incredible history. Even the way it's been laid out in the folder, it's just incredible.
Gorgeous, and I love the champagne colour. Oh, and here he is.
Here he is.
Look who's just walked through the door.
We'll talk to you in a minute about your day.
There you go. Speak of the devil. There he is. So yes, so we have the gold Porsche or
what did it go? Just the gold Porsche. What do you think to the interior?
So
do you think it goes together?
When you explained it to me,
I'll get out of the way.
I didn't think it was going to be this shade of brown.
So are you saying you're not sure?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. See, I'm the other way. When I saw a picture of it, I was like, not sure about that.
But you like it in real life?
I love it. As soon as I saw it, I was like, that I wouldn't have chosen it because that shouldn't go together, but it works.
I do think it works, but I would like it to be a darker brown inside.
Right, okay. Which is rare. You don't really see darker brown interior much anymore.
Apart from in my lovely Fiat 500 that I used to own.
A guy that used to work for us, Tom, had a 1 Series with brown, BMW 1 Series had a brown interior, and that was probably the first modernish car I'd seen with brown interior.
Well,
dark, like this is proper but dark.
Mine was
chocolate brownie sort of colour, yeah.
Fiat 500 Lounge, and it was like sage green on the outside, and it had really beautiful brown leather seats on the inside, and I loved it so much. But it went rusty and had a puddle in the back, so I had to get rid of it. Yep. But Sam, who is behind the camera today, he said, say hello.
Hello.
There he is.
Sam.
He was talking to me earlier, and he said that he'd like the black one with this interior.
That would totally work. That would be amazing.
So there you go.
We're not
But
going to change that,
that's
though.
not a, yeah,
That is a
not
lot of
choice.
work.
That is not a choice, everybody. But yes, if you do win this competition, you get the choice whether you would like to keep the black one or the champagne gold one. And then when it comes to the person making that decision, they're going to have 24 hours to make that decision. And when they've decided, the car that is not chosen will go live for you guys to have another go at winning.
Exactly that.
There you
Exactly
go.
that.
There you go. Now, I think we do need to have a little chat.
So, Mark, just before we go, I'll hand the mic over. Mark is saying my dream car, fingers crossed. So, Mark must be in for the TVR.
The
Yeah.
TVR, well,
Hi,
good
Nick.
luck, Mark.
Hello.
So, Nick, I have been all on my own today.
Sorry.
There's been no office banter.
Head of media.
I was actually acting head of media, and I did send Rob one of email today. He said,
You sent
Molly.
him an email?
I sent him an email, and I signed it, Molly, acting head of media.
That's why he was
I can't
laughing.
wait for him to see it.
That's why he was laughing all day.
But yes, where have you been today, Nick? Please do tell us.
So me and Rob have been at UTAC, Millbrook, famous proving grounds, testing grounds, that kind of thing, for the SMMT Test Day 2025, 45th running of the test day.
There you go. Now, you were boasting to me the other day, on Tuesday, that you were going to go and get to drive some amazing cars. So what have you got to drive today?
First one we went out in was the new limited edition Ford Mustang Mach-E Rally,
Cool.
which is neon yellow with like white compomotive wheels and a big wing and stuff. Excellent. We took it on the hill course and stuff, and it sounds really strange, but it's almost like doing an emergency stop in reverse. It just picks up speed. So you'd go up the hill and then down, and as it compressed, you actually felt a little bit sick because instead of slowing down, it just got faster at the bottom. It was great. We were out in a couple of Mercedes AMGs on the bowl, and a very nice Alfa Romeo as well.
Is it safe to say that Nick's inner child had the absolute best day of his
No,
life?
Rob's inner child had the best day because Rob was driving.
Oh
I-
no!
Yeah.
Did you not even get one chance, Nick?
I wasn't,
you
no,
were
because
filming?
I've got my pass, and my pass says photographer, non-driver.
Oh no!
Yeah. So like, it was even to the point where me and Rob were going, should we swap? It's like, they don't know who we are, we'll just swap.
Oh, bless you, but I'm sure you got some absolute award-winning content.
It was very fun. We did, because it was a closed test track, did 100 miles an hour on the bowl, which was very, very fun.
So, so we were unsure, because obviously we've never been to anything like this, are we? So
Yeah.
we weren't sure whether we could take photos, videos, what. So tell us now, when you go to a place like that, what happens?
So we got sent an email that basically said, like, photography is heavily limited and so is video. And it is in certain areas. There's certain areas of the Millbrook ground you can't even have your phone out. If you have your phone out of your pocket, they'll walk up to you and take your phone
So
off
what's
you.
the point of the day? Why?
So the point of the day is basically it's all the automotive journalists in the UK all come together to try the latest and greatest from manufacturers. So there's 60 odd manufacturers, 130 different cars, and you basically go up and you test them on essentially repeatable back-to-back tracks, but they replicate real world scenarios. So they have the city course, which actually has potholes built into it, so you can test essentially suspension on it. It's got
They didn't need to do that. They could just drive around.
yeah, they just drive around here. Which we went on it and we were just like, oh, it's quite a nice road actually. Yeah, the whole point of it is to be able to test those parts of the cars repeatable back to back. So if you're writing about super minis, you can go and try the new electric mini against the Renault 5. So it's back to back kind of things. It was really interesting. There's a big presentation at the beginning because it talks about the industry as a whole. But then afterwards, it just becomes about media. Really, really interesting to see. There was some stuff that we saw there that we're not allowed to talk about.
Oh.
Because there's a lot of manufacturers have a base at Millbrook.
Okay.
So they have access to all the tracks whenever they need to. Yeah, super fascinating. I loved it.
Worthwhile going.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And safe
definitely.
to say that there's going to be some amazing articles coming out in our next issue of Driver.
Yes, yeah, there'll be some stuff in Driver. There'll be some videos coming out. We've done some bits and pieces as well for Riley for the British Classic Cars Kids YouTube channel. Yeah, so there's lots of stuff that's going to be coming out. I'm sorry, I keep talking. I've had a great day. Sorry.
You said the
Sorry.
best time ever. But there you go. That's a nice little insight on what you've been up to. Because to be fair, I've been twiddling. Well, no, I haven't. I've actually been really quite busy.
You have done very well today
And
on your own.
You may see that
It's amazing what you do when we're not the
that I
shop.
actually created a really good video. Now I might be an award winner.
Have you seen her video?
I haven't.
That's good. It is
Well,
good.
you're in for a treat. It's really not that great. Oh, dear. Okay, so let's go for it, guys. I'm not going to make you wait any longer. Let's first do the live draw of our gin, and then we'll go on to do the live draw of our chimera. So let's go through into the boardroom.
So Glenn is saying good evening, guys. Good evening. And Don is saying I'd sell my Lotus to make room. For, I'm guessing for the TVR, not the gin.
There you go.
What Lotus have you got?
Yeah, I was going to say, what Lotus do you have?
Me and
Right.
Molly have got a cool Lotus coming soon.
Oh, we have. So yeah, we'll be able to do some really cool things.
Exactly.
That we've done
And
so much
these
fun
two
things. And
won't be able to drive it.
Yeah, those two. Will
They
be
don't have
just
the
stuck in
lanyards.
the office. They'll have no lanyard.
I've never even, do you know, I've never driven an electric car. So we've got the Electra. No, never
I
driven an
have.
electric car.
Do you know who gave me a drive in an electric car? Anthony.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, when we went to
MG Subster.
An MG.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It was actually quite scary. So
Oh, so Don's got an Elan, a Lotus Elan.
okay. So if you want to find our entry list, you go to the British Classic Cars competitions website. You go to the competition section. You scroll down, and then you click the part that says entry list, and it comes up like this. So if you want to find your name against your number, you can go to the website and find it there. So this is the entry list for our Classic Racing Spirit Gin. Now I believe there was 3,000 tickets, but it was massively undersold.
Yeah.
So it may take a couple of times to find a winner.
But if you're in that
going.
draw, I mean, it's one of
Yeah.
500, something like
If you're
that.
in that draw, you've got brilliant odds. So we go to Google Random Number Generator. I'll pop it all to 0. Please do let me know that you can see the screen nice and clearly, everybody, so that we can go ahead and do the draw. So I do need you to comment clear. That'd be great. But yeah, so it sounds like everyone's had a bit of a crazy day all round.
Got our brand new trailer arrived today.
It
As
did.
well.
I saw the photos. Very
It's very cool. It's nice.
It's a very swish
We've
one,
got
isn't
one
it?
clear through from Daniel.
Oh, one clear. Yeah, okay, so Don is saying clear. Don's the one with the Lotus Elan. Daniel is saying clear. Glenn, all good. Crystal clear here. So
Marvellous.
excellent.
Okay, we'll go for it then. So this is for our Classic Racing Spirit Gin, Derek Bell Limited Edition. Okay, let's go for it. 3, 2, 1. 206. So now we go to our entry list and see if we found a winner. No, we've
Nope.
got 208, 209, but no 206. So let's go again. I'll pop them back to 0. We don't have to ask for more clears, do we? Because we've
No,
got
carry on.
moved. There we go. Okay, let's go again for the Classic Racing Gin. 1,979. 1,979. Let's have a look. No.
Nope.
77 to 1,985. So let's go back again.
We did think this might happen, though,
Yeah,
didn't
we did think we could be here for a
I
while.
think the record was 8.
Yes.
Okay, sorry, I'll try and do it as quickly
No, that's
as
all
I
right,
can.
don't rush.
Here we go. 0.
It's just building the suspense, Mel.
It is. Ooh, so much suspense. 1 to 3,000. 3, 2, 1 for the gin. 986.
Should have got us all a drink, really, shouldn't I? That's what we're waiting.
Nope. We've got, no, it just goes from 970s to 990s. Okay, sorry guys, we'll keep going. And the mouse wouldn't work either. Okay, for the gin again. 410.
This is it, I reckon.
Do you reckon?
I got a feeling. No.
Not quite. Okay, and
We're
again.
up to 5 now.
Are we? Okay. gin. 1,528. 1,528. Nope. 1,523 to 35. Okay. Okay, for the gin again. 840.
Would it have been better to do the TVR first?
Maybe. 840!
Hey, what?
Ha-ha! Richard Jones. Richard Jones, there you
Recognise
go.
that name?
Do you?
I believe he might be a winner already.
There we go.
Quite a common name.
Yeah, I know, but yeah.
But there we go. Okay, so Richard Jones has just won our gin. Let's go back to 840.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. 840. How many was that?
That
No,
was
it's not the record.
6th run.
Yeah. Well done, Richard.
Well
Yeah.
done, Richard. There we go. Okay, I'll pop these back to 0, and then we will do the Porsche Chimera, what we've all been waiting for.
It's a very cool gin, to be fair.
It is
The-
really
Oh,
the
yeah.
sculpture that goes along with the bottle alone is absolutely awesome.
Well, that's what took the.
Okay.
I mean, I ordered the gin ages ago, and the
Yeah.
gin came, and we were
So that's
literally
the
just because
Hercules?
the sculpture's handmade,
Yeah, each
handmade
one
and
was
hand painted.
individual,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I believe there is around 2,000 tickets on the Chimera, but I'm going to double check. 2,000 exactly, there we go. Now, this car sold out, so it's going to be the first number that we pull out is going to be the winner. How exciting. Oh, I get a bit nervous, I do. Okay, is that right, guys? Can you just double check that?
Yeah, all good.
So this is for our 1999. I don't have to go clear again, do I? Because we've not moved.
Oh no, it's fine. Sorry, I'm looking for Richard Jones.
We're going to do the Porsche. It's not Porsche.
TVR.
1999 TVR Chimera now, okay? Good luck, everybody. This is for the Chimera.
So Don is saying congratulations. Daniel is saying missed out on the gin. Really hope for the TVR. Good luck, Daniel.
There we go. Here we go. Let's find the winner for our TVR Chimera. I'm going to count down from 3. 3, 2, 1. Number 56.
Ooh.
56. Okay.
Oh.
56. We do have a winner. Christoph
Christoph
Polmeyer.
Polmeyer.
Pollmeyer.
I was just
Christoph
waiting to see
Pollmeyer.
what you said.
Oh,
Christoph
like, what
Pollmeyer.
Christoph Pollmeyer.
Brilliant name.
Pollmeyer.
Polmeyer.
Congratulations! You have just won a Porsche. Kai, no, you have not. You have just won a TVR.
Porsche's next
Chimera.
week.
I know. You just won a
Porsche on the
TVR.
brain.
It is on my brain. It's because I love them so much. So let's leave those guys to try and find Christoph's number, and we'll have a look at the Chimera that he has just won. There we go. Apologies if you didn't win this time, everybody, but no fear, we have so many classics in the Classic Lounge for you to try and have a go at winning. Next up, our next competition is going to be our Porsches. I believe next week they are scheduled to be won. So one person gets to decide which Porsche they would like to.
But they've only got 24 hours to decide.
You've got 24 hours. The clock.
That's
will be
the
ticking.
excitement, isn't it?
It's like, oh, I've been home going, oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I
Yeah,
pick?
so we'll give them a call, and then they'll say, oh, I'm going to have the black one, and then we'll go, fine,
Boom.
gold one's live.
There you go. There we go. And yes, such an eclectic mix here in the Classic Lounge as well, because we've got our Porsches next to a beautiful little MG Midget, which is going to be a competition car, and next to the wonderful Jaguar E-Type, which I am in love with. Also, alongside our MGC Roadster. Unfortunately, the Jensen 541 is not a competition car.
Doesn't look like we've got a
nor
number
is-
for Christoph.
Oh no!
Yeah, there wasn't enough numbers in it.
Oh no!
Yeah, but we've got his email, so I'm sure we'll get in contact with him sort of straight afterwards.
What a
or whatever.
shame. Okay, well, no worries. We have a wonderful
Congratulations,
winner in
though, if you're watching
Christoph.
along.
Congratulations, yes, he might
And
watch
comment
along
if you're
later.
watching along.
There we go. Congratulations to Christoph. Thank you so much for watching along, everybody. We hope to see you next week, where we're going to be giving away a Porsche, but which one? We don't know. It's very exciting. From me, Molly, Craig, Nick, and Sam behind the camera, we hope you have a wonderful rest of your Thursday, and we will see you all very soon.